Hey guys, it's postboxpat. Welcome back to a brand new video, and in today's video I want to go over all the news in Fortnite as I always do every single video for you guys, as well as all the latest information and so much more. But one thing I wanted to pick up on straight away was the community battle type thing, which is your route to BootCamp. Now this is a brand new thing which Epic have introduced, and it is actually something which you can take part in and gain access to obviously a bunch of free V-Bucks and a free cab llama spray if you do all of these challenges. However, there is a catch to it. So I've been looking through the terms and conditions, and it looks like you have to be based in these set countries, and I'm almost certain the majority of my viewers are not from these countries. From what I know from looking at the YouTube stats, you can see that you have to be a legal resident of Germany, Austria, or Switzerland. So yeah, interesting to see all this sort of stuff going on. To be honest, I didn't expect them to put a cap on the regions, but they did. Unfortunately, this hasn't been advertised on the main Fortnite, but it has gone around all over Twitter because it's been advertised on some of the other Fortnites which are translated. Fortnite Twitters we're talking about right there. So what I accidentally did is went on it and accidentally pressed sign in, and then if you do that, you can just simply delete your account from this bootcamp type thing. It's a separate thing Epic have done. So if you go on FAQ, you'll find a place where you can just press delete account. It doesn't delete your Fortnite account, it just deletes your log with this thing. I highly recommend don't take part in this because you're not eligible to do it anyway because of the terms and conditions. It seems to still record my stats if I do join it, but I don't want to take part in it obviously because, and they do even advertise a creator in it as well. So there's like a daily creator challenge, impress standard skill by completing this challenge. So standard skill, I don't know, they've like collab with creators on it as well from around the world. Obviously this is different regions of Fortnite and stuff, so I kind of like what they're doing with it, but obviously this is not 100% the actual way to go. Anyway, let's move on from that and talk about the next little topic I've got for you guys, which is coming in from Fortnite. Before we get on start though, don't forget to smash that subscribe on the video if you haven't already. And thank you everyone doing that, and let's hit the like button guys. Let's see if we can get to 8k likes in today's video. It's a huge goal, but I think it's possible. So Fortnite goes ahead and says, keep in mind we still have encrypted POI called Game Athena Apollo Maps Apollo Crater. This is probably part of the season. Hope this will bring more insight into what we can expect for the new season. So I'm guessing the creator's a recap or a revisit of the original season. You know what I'm saying here, the original Fortnite season. If you think about what Fortnite has done, they've kind of followed what they did last chapter, and this is kind of like a copy of it but in like a different universe. And I'm assuming next season will probably be superhero based again, a little bit like season 4 was originally last time. It may be based with more Marvel characters this time, but it's still going to follow the story, and I can't wait to see where it's all going to go. Also, another little point as well to point towards on this side is obviously the leaks regarding Midas. So there are rumors that Midas is going to make his appearance again with the storyline, etc. As I said in my storyline video, I explained further how there's gaps in the storyline for Midas Rex and gaps for Oro. So we have a gap after seeing how Midas Rex comes alive, we don't 100% know, and we also see a gap on how Oro comes alive as well. So this is like a gap in the timeline, because obviously if you think about it, we had Midas in season 3, then he got eaten by the shark, sorry, Midas in season 2, then he got eaten by the shark in season 3, and then we obviously saw the other day inside of the Joker collaboration that Midas Rex was there, which is obviously Midas being back alive from being eaten by a shark, and then obviously we see him become Oro as well in the future. So this is kind of like a big timeline leading up to his Oro transformation, which we may see during an event and stuff like that. So I think the Midas storyline is going to get a lot bigger. I can't wait to explore it further. If you haven't checked out my storyline video, it's a great storyline. We cover all the space information and all Midas stuff. Go and check it out guys in your free time. Alright guys, let's move on from here. Okay, so moving on from that, first we've got the Derby Dynamo bundle in the item shop. You can see a big preview of that here. You get an emote, obviously a bunch of V-Bucks, and obviously the free variants of the skin. It's a great price for £10. I'm guessing it'll be cheaper in the US as well. So it's probably worth a cop if you're going to be getting it. Don't forget to go and support me with code postboxpat. And with season 4 around the corner, it really does mean a lot if you guys can go and enter in my code to the item shop. Let me know on Twitter or Discord. I'm a hashtag Epic Games Partner, and I will add you guys into these videos for a few shoutouts, just like a few people popping up here. So thank you anyone considering to do that. Okay, moving on to our next topic, which is actually a rumor for season 4. So Hypex apparently has been told a little bit of information from his source that he says, not too sure if this is real or not, but I thought it was an interesting point to mention. He basically says that his theory for it is obviously regarding Thor, and he says there's going to be a hammer in the cosmetic shop or in the battle pass, and obviously Thor is actually going to be in the trailer with some girl who gets taken into some sort of alleyway by some armed skins and then gets saved by Thor. Classic Marvel sequence there. But yeah, that's something which he said with it, and obviously he doesn't know if it's 100% confirmed or anything, so I don't really know if I'd take that as guaranteed, but I would kind of be excited for it if you guys are or aren't. I don't know. I think Marvel season will be pretty cool, especially if they link it in with the storyline. A lot of people are reporting on it negatively, but, you know, sometimes with these sort of things, you've just got to look positive, and I do think potentially Epic will do something further with it. So let's just see what happens there and how this all turns out. Okay, the next little thing I've got for you guys is regarding these purple-green floppers. Okay, so a stack of 3 new flopper variants were added. The green flopper is a stack of 4 like normal. Purple is 3 and white is 6. None of these have specific effects as far as I know. The purple and white images are fake textures and haven't been added for them yet. So these apparently are coming very, very soon. I don't really know what's going on here. Is this just a different variant of the classic fish? Probably. I don't even know if this is just something which someone's got confused, but this is obviously coming from Mango. Sometimes these leakers, they don't really know 100% what's going on. So what I do is I use the leakers' information and take it and report it to you guys, obviously as a news source, and give my own opinion on it and let you guys know. So personally, from this one here, I do generally think that this is probably him just looking into it a little bit too far. But I do expect maybe a green flopper coming very soon, or maybe they'll change the current variants all to floppers. So we're moving out of obviously the slurp and all that and going into green, purple and white floppers, which would be interesting. Or is it just going to be different rarities for them and different amount of HP? I don't know. It's an interesting one to look at, and obviously we know that the fish stuff has been added into the files. We were expecting it maybe in another update, but I'm guessing this will be season 4 content now, or even mid-season 4. So it got the hype up for it, and I can't wait to give you guys a full rundown of all the fishing things coming into the future. So moving on back over to something really interesting, which is a point from me. I've actually got this brand which we're bringing out very, very soon called BeVisualShop, and you can head over to on Twitter or Instagram or Facebook, you can find the brand, and I'd recommend smashing that like, smashing that follow on it, and going and check it out, because what this does, it allows you to get these graphics you can see popping up here. Subscribe and like, and I can't wait for you guys to get your hands on some of these. It's a great site, and it's actually something we've been working on for a very long time. I've always wanted to produce something like this for the community out there. Obviously this is going to be something which I've spent a lot of time on. We've worked on it really well, and obviously this is something I'm really excited to launch for you guys. So if you're interested in any of this, go and check it out. BeVisual. I've had good success on my channel with call to action, so the subscribe button, etc. When I put that in the videos, it obviously helps people subscribe to the channel, and if you've got a YouTube channel and you want to do that as well, it's a great place to do it. So really cool thing I've been working on for you guys, so get ready for it. It actually launches tomorrow, so yeah, keep that on your mind. Now moving on a little bit further onto the Apple and Google law stuff. Now this is kind of interesting because we've actually got a full statement from Apple and obviously a confirmation of season 4's release date. So from the lawsuit, you can see that season 4 was estimated, the next season is scheduled, do consider the word scheduled, to be released on 27th of August. It could easily change, but by the looks of it, from what we've seen in the news section of Fortnite, it looks like it is lining up for that 27th of August, which is really, really exciting stuff. I know a lot of people will be really excited to get their hands on this season when it does pop. So that's just around the corner for everybody right there. And another little thing which I've got for you guys is coming in with Apple's statement. So I think this one's really interesting because this is a big, long paragraph basically saying how they want to put Fortnite back on the App Store, and they want Epic to be successful with the App Store. However, they want to explain to Epic why they've actually taken it down and stuff like that. So they want Epic to revert the payment system. They've also said Epic surprises Fortnite update. Obviously, they described how Epic's update was a surprise to them and stuff like that, and they explain how the 30% thing works. So it's for digital products. So this is actually something I find quite interesting. I've actually come up with a workaround for it, which probably wouldn't happen, but you know, here you can see that digital products like V-Bucks and obviously books and stuff like that get the 30% rate. However, physical products like, for example, Uber Eats or Amazon, like a physical book rather than an ebook or just an order in general, can be handled by the operator themselves, which is kind of interesting because that means if you're buying a piece of food or maybe some sort of like book or a t-shirt from Amazon, you're obviously not paying that 30%, but if you go and buy an ebook, a digital book, or a digital CD or something, then you are going to be paying that 30%. And apparently Amazon also have that down to 15%, which is definitely wrong, and I think Epic are trying to sort that. But I do generally think it is kind of wrong to charge 30% in a digital like world, I guess, because what's the difference from digital to physical nowadays? Everything is kind of heading online anyway, so I think it's kind of a weird one, really. And there is a workaround for this, which is quite funny, which I came up with. Basically, rather than selling skins in the item shop, you sell physical figures of the skins, like Aminos. Remember them, like from the Nintendo Switch? You get them delivered to your house, you get a code of it, you enter it in, and you get the skin. That would work around this 30% if Apple wanted to do that. Sorry, if Fortnite wanted to do that. I don't know what Apple would think about that, but that is a clear workaround for it, because obviously you're getting the digital product for free, and you're paying for the physical product, including delivery, etc. So obviously this may be a little bit of a hassle for Fortnite to implement, but it's a great idea, and they also do already have Fortnite figures out there already. So you know, pretty interesting. So I've actually done a sponsor in the past with Fortnite figures, Jazzwares. They were a great product. I still have them all. They're really awesome. But you know, sometimes you just got to consider these sort of things like as a like an idea. You know, it could be a way of getting the skins out there and reducing that 30%. But I don't know. It's kind of a weird one I came up with. It says Apple and Google removed Fortnite from the App Store and the Play Store in response to Epic's violation, and Epic hit back with a prepared lawsuit suing the two companies for anti-competitive practices. La-di-la-la, it just keeps going on about that. We've already talked about that in previous videos. And then it says here, Epic says Apple has until the 28th of August to make the changes and revert it back. So it's like a revert system. Interesting stuff. Like, I do understand why Epic want that 30% removing, but I generally do think at this rate, Epic might just revert it and obviously just get this back and just bring it back out for Season 4 and like resolve this in a future date. I don't know, it's worth risking the entire Fortnite on the iOS store for this little kind of, it's not little, it's a huge problem, but they've made the world aware of it, and I generally do think it's something which we as a world can actually work towards and improve this if we keep fighting for it. So the 30% on digital sales, I generally do think it is wrong, but it's what it is at the minute. I do think there is a way around it, but we haven't actually come to a conclusion on that yet. I do think Apple does need some investigation on its digital stores. Again, like I said in previous videos, I have nothing against Apple. I think they produce great products from phones, iPads, etc. I know many of us have an iPhone. I'm tweeting and recording on iPhones all the time. So many of us do. Even the CEO of Epic, Tim Sweeney, like I said in the past, has an iPhone. So, you know, Apple, I don't dislike Apple, but I do think their app store economy online is just not right at the minute with the digital stuff. So hopefully they can sort that all out. Hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Smash a like on today's video. Leave a comment down below if you're excited for Season 4. And let me know in the comments as well what you have enjoyed most about Season 3. Thanks so much for watching. And once again, this is postboxpat signing out.